Hello friends, today I have come with such a controversial topic on which many peoples have different opinions. Some peoples believe that this fact is true. Other hand, some other peoples believe that it is just a lie, deception and hypocrisy. So now it is more important to know the truth of this topic because this topic is related to Lord Ram, who is the ideal and god of billions of peoples. Uttarkand, the 7th chapter of Valmiki Ramayana, has always been a subject of controversy because the story described in Uttarkand does not match with Valmiki Ramayana at many places. That is why some scholars believe that Uttarkand is not a part of actual Valmiki Ramayana. In this video, we are going to know these facts. The first reason given by scholars is Falshruti. We have often seen that whenever a story or book is ended, it is written at the end, what are the benefits of reading that book or story? What did we learn from the book and why should we read that book? This is known as Falshruti. If we look at Valmiki Ramayana, we find the description of Falshruti at the end of Yuddhakand. Scholars say that if Yuddhakand was a part of Valmiki Ramayana, then why was Falshruti written at the end of Yuddhakand? And then, after ending the story with a detailed conclusion, there is no logic in starting a new story again. The second reason is that when we read Uttarkand of Valmiki Ramayana, we get the story of Shambhuk's murder. Shambhuk's murder is the most controversial story of entire Uttarkand. Those who don't know the story of Shambhuk's murder can watch our video in which I have told the story of Shambhuk's murder in detail. I will put the link of this video in description box so you can go there and watch the video. In the story, Sri Ram kills a Shudra named Shambhuk, and that too because he is a Shudra, belong to a low caste and does penance in Treta Yuga, which is forbidden according to Uttarkand. Now, scholars say that if it was forbidden for Shudra to do penance in Treta Yuga, then why did Sri Ram not kill Shabri when he meets her at mentioned in Aranyakand? Because Shabri also belonged to a low caste and she also did penance. According to this, Sri Ram should have killed Shabri, but he did not do so. Now, here we can see clearly the adulteration done in Uttarkand, that there was someone who wanted to prove Sri Ram's ideology wrong. The third reason is that in the 13th chapter of Uttarkand of Valmiki Ramayana, it is described at one place that Ravan gets his brother Kuber's messenger killed. But in Sundarkand, when Hanumanji goes to Lanka for the first time, Ravan's soldiers capture him and he is taken in front of Ravan. Then Ravan thinks of giving him that penalty. Then Vibhishan says that there is no provision of killing messengers here, and this has never happened. Regarding this question, scholars say that if Uttarkand has been written by Valmiki ji, then why this difference? The fourth reason is the language style. When we study the entire Valmiki Ramayana, a big difference in the language style is clearly visible. In comparison to all the chapters, the language style of Uttarkand is of a very low standards. Also, there are many differences in the character portrayal. In the opinion of scholars, their creators can also be different. The fifth reason is at the end of Valmiki Ramayana, it is told that after coronation, Sri Ram ruled Ayodhya for thousands of years. During that time, no sorrow or grief was ever seen in Ayodhya. Neither there were any thieves, nor any robbers, nor any crime took place. And the old peoples never saw the death of children. Now here again we see a contradiction. If during the rule of Sri Ram the old peoples never saw the death of children, then why do we find the description of the death of an old man's child in Uttarkand? According to scholars, all these evidences show that Uttarkand cannot be a part of the real Valmiki Ramayana. Probably it is the work of some hypocrite, male chauvinist and casteist who is trying to fulfill his selfish motives by defaming Sri Ram. What do you think after seeing all these evidences? Is Uttarkand really a part of the real Valmiki Ramayana, or is it a lie? Do share your opinions in the comment box. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Jai Shri Ram.